Cactus blossom. Thanks, Grandma. Ooh. Come on. Hand sanitize it up. I like that. Give that a smell. What do you think? Pretty good, right? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Yikes, my video, my channel, my thing, where I upload things, and sometimes you watch them, but sometimes you don't, and that's fine. I get it. You're busy. I'm busy. We're all busy. You might be wondering, hey, it's been a while since we saw your face. We saw it in like an Animal Crossing video and like some stupid one about Digimon, Pokemon, Persona. What the heck is up with that? Where's your face? Well, let me bring it a little closer. Well, you see, the thing about that is, I just been busy. All right, leave me alone. Okay, I've been working. I guess you saw me. I've been putting out video essays. Okay, I had a couple videos, but I think just for your sake and mine, I'm gonna come out and play a little bit. You know, get a little more bold, a little more fantastic. I'm out here representing my Break Free merch. Shout out to your boy X-Forts. So today I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys. Pretty excited for this topic. We're talking about anime. Today we are going to be doing a comprehensive deep dive into the past year of 2020. We're going to be taking a look back at all of the anime that I watched in 2020. First off, my list, my rules. Not every show on here is going to have come out in 2020. However, I am going to be basing this list. Since I do watch anime seasonal, I am picking up shows and dropping shows constantly. Some of you out there might do the same thing. You might be super hyped to watch the show the week it comes out, or you just watch it when it gets dumped on Netflix. Either way, I'm here for you, brother. I'm here for you, sister. So what I've done is I've taken every anime that I either started, that I watched and completed, or that I just wanted to watch but didn't get a chance to, and I ranked them in alphabetical order. Because if you ask me to rank all of these shows on a tier list, no. So, without any further ado, hold up. There's going to be some further ado as I move this cord. All right, and with that ado out of the way, let's get into the next video. Let's start the video. First off on our list, we have a certain scientific railgun. And bold move, starting off the list with an honorable mention, because haven't seen any of a certain series. I have, but this is like a certain magical index, a certain scientific railgun. I think this was the second season. Came out winter 2020, so like January last year. And by the way, the way anime comes out is it comes out seasonally. A lot of these shows come out like during the year, like I said, which means that their release is seasonal. So there'll be about 12-ish episodes to some shows, maybe 24. So that's 12 weeks and that's 24 weeks, respectively. So if you take winter 2020, then that just translates to basically January, whatever, or January, February. It could be any of those months. Spring is March, April, May. Summer, June, July, August. So you get. I don't have to tell you the whole. I don't have to. So, moving on. Let's get to Aggretsuko Season 3. This dropped on Netflix in summer 2020, and I remember liking it. There was some weird stuff with. So this is a weird one to talk about, kind of, because it's a Season 3 to another show that I've watched, and Aggretsuko as a whole is a pretty good show. I quite enjoyed it. It's about this little office worker raccoon lady, and she's down bad. She's down bad, guys. Let me just tell you, she does not have. But she has her moments. She's a hardworking woman. She's got boy trouble. She's got work trouble. She's got employee trouble, boyfriend trouble. It's all. But it's played a little bit more realistically. Oh, and I forgot about the whole gimmick of the show is that she expresses herself through death metal. So it's I guess you can call it a character study about Aggretsuko. And season 3 of it was pretty good. If you like season 1 and 2, you're going to like season 3. So that's how we're going to handle shows that I've already seen. I'm just going to give a brief overview of the show. Brief mini review, if you will. Next up, we have the fall 2020 show, Akudama Drive. And I started this one. It was about like these cyberpunk criminals with low-key superpowers and this one girl who got caught up with them. It was like Psychopaths, but a little less violent and more fighty, which I wasn't a huge fan of. It was goofy. I'm like 5 episodes into it. I might pick it back up. I don't know. Coming up next on the list is Ascendance of a Bookworm, Season 2, baby! I honestly didn't know this was like a Season 2. I thought it was like a part 2 of Season 1. But I did watch a good amount of Season 1, but I didn't finish it. So this one's going to be an honorable mention. Don't know if you want to watch it, check it out. It's about a girl. It's about a girl who wakes up in another world, and she's a sick little girl, but she really wants a book. And this fantasy village, it's like they live in like a village, like really in the outskirts of town. Like these people are poor, dude. Like they be like out here knitting for fun. So if you're into that, I mean, she's out here trying to make her hustle, bro. She's trying to make books. People are like, yo, who is this little 5-year-old girl making books? And why does she have this complete 180 personality to her? All right, whatever. She starts making money. She meets up with like a wealthy businessman, and like because she's from another world, she accidentally like sells recipes for like she was like, yeah, your bread is good. What if you put flour and eggs in it? They're like, wait, whoa, this is freaking awesome. What is this thing? She's like, I call it a pound cake. It's like, whoa, this is worth millions of dollars. So she does actually start making bread. So it's a nice little come up. I think she's trying to build a library or something. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. I like the hustle. I should get back and watch that. Ooh. I've been waiting to talk about this one. Attack on Titan, Season 4. Now, where do I begin? Attack on Titan is phenomenal. I think that's a good place to start. Please, if you are one of the people who saw Attack on Titan and you didn't watch past Season 2, if you didn't watch past Season 1 of Attack on Titan, what are you doing? Let me explain it like this, right? I don't know. There's not really. I mean, like, you liked the people. I'll hear a lot of people say I liked the first season, but I didn't watch the second season or the third season or the fourth season. It's like, well, why not? I mean, I get that it took a long time to come out. Oh, you know what the problem is? The freaking problem here is that Season 1 is the only season available on Netflix. You can get the rest of the seasons on Hulu and Crunchyroll. So, of course, nerds like me are going to watch it. But anybody else who wants to watch Attack on Titan and only has Netflix, which shouldn't be a lot of people, but it's like, it's not really, I don't know. Netflix, what are you doing? You make me so mad. Let people want to watch Attack on Titan. This show is genuinely good. I get angry at people who are pissed off about this show because, don't get me wrong, there's going to be shows with bad animation here. And there's good shows with bad CGI. But the amount of complaining I've heard about the CGI in this show, or just the animation, is too much. Like, you guys realize, this is like My Hero Academia levels of nitpicking. This is like, wow, for 3 seconds of this 24-minute episode, they used choppy frames, and I didn't like the way it looked. This show is garbage. Like, dude, what? Who? Okay, look. You don't understand. I guess you don't understand the amount of budgeting and planning and execution. Like, when yes, you expect it to be animated, but when you're animating things, when you're adapting things, it's not always going to be a 1-for-1. There's going to have to be some shortcuts you have to take to get the product to the screen. That's the whole point of adapting, is taking shortcuts to survive better. So yeah, I mean, the Attack of I'll give you this, right? CGI in Attack on Titan season 4 is not blended well, but it is animated nicely. You want to see some shit? Hold up, insert that clip from my phone. Yeah, that was from season 2 of Attack on Titan. So while you guys are out here complaining about Mappa Studio, when this animation does not even look bad, it just looks like good animation. The Titans look good, but they don't blend well. I'll give you that. But the whole thing about pacing, no. Episode 4 of season 4 was like one of my favorite episodes of Attack on Titan. That episode made me go back and start rewatching Attack on Titan. And I even went back to season 2. And I'm like, you know what? Shit's fire. Like, hot flames. Like, this is a very well-written show with very complex and changing characters. The world is so well fleshed out and just very well thought of. The music is incredible. It's perfect. It's hype when it needs to be. It's touching when it needs to be. And it's gut-wrenching when it has to be. And the animation, look. Every show you watch, every anime you watch is going to have bad moments, right? I know we can all, you guys, but that's with any show, really. Any show is going to have its bad moments. So when you only really focus on the negatives, you're kind of doing yourself a disfavor by discounting all the positives that come with it. The fact that, like, the show still looks great. For the most part, it's animated well. Yeah, the rotoscoping was a little bit weird, but if you can't, I don't know. I think you should just, they're clearly just saving budget for better moments. Like, this is what I want, right? I want my show to look decent enough and then look good when it needs to. Because if it looks bad when it needs to, then I'll consider the show bad. But if the show, if it looks bad when people are just sitting around talking, I don't care, because I know that they're saving their resources for when they really need it. So that's my rant on Attack on Titan Season 4. Please watch Attack on Titan. If you skipped here, we're going to talk about a stupid show. It's called Azur Lane. It came out in like winter 2020. It was stupid. It was just girls with like jet flying armor, and they flew around and shot each other. It was based on a mobile game, so I knew that going in. I don't know. I just heard it was popular, and I watched it, and I think this was like when the happening first started in 2020. I don't remember. I just don't watch it. Don't watch it. Another honorable mention is Appare-ranman. That is, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it really. A lot of it. I just heard people say it's good. So I'll check it out one of these days, hopefully. Up next, we're moving on to the bees. Yo, where my bees at? Hey, that's my bee right there. We got Baki season 3. I stopped like a couple episodes into season 1. I didn't like it. Well, I thought it was cool at first, and then I didn't like it. So, if you want to watch Baki, go ahead. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you really want something to watch, I mean, I guess you can do it. That's my take. That's how I feel about Baki. Coming up after Baki, though, is this show finally got out of Netflix prison this year. Remember, guys, we don't like Netflix because not only are they stupid with Attack on Titan, but remember how I said everything is seasonal? The stuff airs in Japan. So I think Beastars actually came out in 2019, but Netflix won't release it until they've completed their dub, and then they'll drop it all at once. So it takes a while to get shows. But Beastars came out, and boy, was it worth the wait. Now, I don't know if it was necessarily one of my favorite shows, but it was really enthralling to watch, because this was the show that kind of helped me like come to where I am on my feelings about Attack on Titan. Because CG, 3D is hard to nail. And the way Beastars was animated, there were some moments where I was just like, this looks a little weird. But then there were other moments where the animation and the camera work technique, and just I completely forgot I was even watching a 3D models. It looked just so indistinguishable from 2D. And so with that in mind, that Studio Orange, bless your hearts. I did go back and rewatch I did go back and watch for the first time a show that you guys put out a while ago called Land of the Lustrous. We'll talk about that later, but I can certainly say that Beastars is worth a watch. Even if look, you can see them. You know it. I know it. We know what you're thinking, but it's not like that, right? I mean, it kind of is because they're animal people, but like, it doesn't want you to get involved. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's just a cute love story, like a Disney-fied anime of, imagine this takes place at a high school in the Zootopia world. Beastars High. You have Rui, the wolf. There's a murder. Somebody eats a classmate. No, his name's not Rui. His name is Legoshi. Legoshi, the wolf. And somebody gets eaten. And Legoshi is so very uncomfortable with his toxic masculinity. Then one day he sees, okay, no, let's not go there. All right, but look, okay, it's a romance. It's a good show. It's a good show. Another good show. All right, this actually was one of my favorites. This came out in spring of 2020. This was called, this actually finished in spring of 2020. It was called Blade of the Immortal. I really wanted to talk about this show a while ago. I will come back and do it when I redo my anime review series videos, 3 anime you should watch, whatever, I don't know. But okay, Blade of the Immortal is a violent, dark, depressing, almost sickening at points show. Torturous too. Do not watch it if you want something lighthearted. Do not watch it if you are uncomfortable with violence, blood, gore, decapitation, delimbing, defingering, delimbing, dearming, bones being used as swords, torture. Did I say torture already? Poison. Oh my god, some of the content in this show is freaking disturbing, dude. There were many points. I've seen some shit, right? But there were many points I was just like, yo, really? Like, are they really going there? Big sexual content warning for this show. If you get panic attacks easily about that kind of things, those kinds of things, this is not by any means a show that is about good intentions. Right? It is just like, pretty sure it's adapted from an old manga. It is just brutal. It is uncaring, and it takes me back to like kind of like Vinland Saga or like Berserk vibes of just, it's a very violent world, and this is just what these people are. Thankfully, they're not portrayed as good guys. They just do this kind of stuff, make them seem like bad guys. But it goes pretty freaking far. Like the first minute or two of the first episode should sell you on that. It's pretty intense. Let's move on to something a little more lighthearted. This is B&A. It's from spring 2020. I didn't watch it, but it's Studio Trigger, and it's kind of like the Beastars like animal people thing. And I know people would like it. I've heard it's very Studio Trigger. So if you know what that means, then mixed bag for you. You probably like the beginning and hate the end. Next up, we have Bofuri. I want to max out my defense so I don't get hurt or whatever. Came out winter 2020. I started watching it, and it was cute, but it was on Hulu, so there were advertisements, so I stopped watching it. That's going to be an upcoming trend in this show, in this list. That's also why I stopped watching Akudama Drive. I'll let you know when that happens again, because I don't want to pay for Funimation. I already have Crunchyroll. All right, you're not going to get me twice. I should just pirate it. I should just pirate it but I'm not going to. So you're welcome. Carole and Tuesday. We hit the seed, guys. We did it. There's not too many in the seed categories. Carole and Tuesday, I think, had like a second season or something dropped this year. I know I've been watching it off and on. I love my man Shinichi Watanabe. I have his first 3 series on the Blu-rays. Just haven't really gotten into this one yet. I should watch it. It's on Netflix. Well, I don't want to say I haven't gotten into it. I think I've seen the first part. I just need to catch up. You know what I mean? So I'll catch up to it and let you guys know. I'll talk about it again one day. I might just talk about all 4 of Shinichiro's shows. The next show is one that I kind of started because season 3 came out in winter 2020, but I watched it and I actually really liked it. Like, I wasn't expecting to to enjoy it as much as I did. It was called Chihayafuru. It's about this competitive Japanese game where there's these cards that have poems written on them, and they're just put out like in a row so you can see them or memorize them, I think. And then the reader, there's like an announcer who will start a poem, and whoever grabs the card the fastest with the right poem on it gets that card. Whoever has the most cards wins. It's a pretty weird game, but like I could definitely see like it working. I mean, I watched some of the dub on Verve, and honestly, it was really good. I really liked it. I should probably go back and watch that. Maybe I might throw it on in the background while I play Hades or something. But that was pretty solid. And you know what? I think that's going to be a good place to stop for today. Because I'm thinking I've got a lot of shows on this. And I could do, let's see, that was, let's see, if we can get, low key, legit, I have 69 entries on here. And that was not on purpose. So I just went through A through C. So if this video can get 7 likes, I will fast track D through whatever. I'll make another one. This video can get 7 likes. Can we do it? Can we get 7 likes, guys? Please. Can we get 7 likes? I got some stuff I'm excited for in D. I got some stuff I'm excited for really all along this list. This whole list. Got some good stuff. There's some hot trash in here, and there's some fire bangers that I really want to talk about. And there's also shows. And there's going to be shows that are coming out this year, too. That's right. Shows that are coming out this year. We're not talking about the past. We're looking at the future. Let me know, guys. Really appreciate you sticking around to the end of this. And please, please, please look forward to more memes. All right. Have a good night wherever you are. Drive safe. Stay hydrated. We out.